Now, our next guest was in Israel during the last U.S. strikes against Iran back in June. Muslim scholar Dr. Qanta Ahmed joining us now. Good morning, Qanta. Walk us through your thoughts on what we've witnessed in the last 24 hours.
This is the single most consequential event in the Middle East in the last 47 years. It really is extraordinary. And we have to commend the valor of our troops and the incredible courage of the commander-in-chief. What we're seeing now is the incredible paranoia, recklessness, and panic of the remnants of the Iranian regime. That's why you see them striking the entire region. It sees all the Gulf allies, Saudi Arabia, the Emirates, the entire region as surrogates for US and Israeli interests, and has turned them into new enemies. I think we're going to see more desperation. Imagine their fear and suspicion when these leaders gathered knowing a US strike was likely in a room. They're too afraid to use cell phones. They're too afraid to use digital apps, and that cohorted them together so that you had this extraordinary result, including the elimination of the supreme leader. The United States has to continue to press and push and maintain this pressure. There's no reprieve right now. We will not see another supreme leader in the Iranian regime, and the West and the United States should say that. And we don't want to trade these archaic, repressive, tyrannical Islamist turbans for a bunch of radical Islamist generals. That's not what we're looking for. So we're going to see this incredibly intense effort from the IRGC, which is about 200,000 strong, and the besieged, the bullies, the security forces, which are probably between 1 and 5 million strong, though the regime claims they're 5 times bigger. But this is the end game for the Iranian regime as we've known it.
I want to show you some footage here. These are Iranians celebrating what's happening right now. Let me see if we can pull up that footage here for you. Okay, we're trying to get that up. Here we go.
Yes.
So these are people here in the United States, around the world. These are obviously those who have fled Iran, are excited to see something finally happening to this regime. What is happening, in your view, inside of the country? This is a giant country. I think a lot of people don't realize how huge it is. What percentage, in your opinion, of the Iranian people living inside of Iran feel the way these Iranians who have left the country feel versus those who are still loyal to the regime?
So yes, there is a relative minority. Iran is home to approximately 90 million people. Right. It is the largest geographical country in the Middle East. Only Egypt has maybe 100 million population. So there will be a minority that are going to publicly mourn the supreme leader and have already begun some of those rituals. But the majority have suffered so greatly. You and I, Rachel, covered the Women Life Freedom protest when I was in Saudi Arabia, watching that staggering, appalling brutality that would only increase. Here we are 4 years later. So many of the Iranian people we have seen them even celebrating publicly. This is their moment, but there are many difficult days ahead in the coming weeks and months, and the United States has to stand firm with the people. We are with the Iranian people. We are not with their repressive tyrants.
Yeah, well, he said, it's your moment. You better stand up, be brave, and take your country back. There's only so much that the Americans can do. They're doing a lot as it is. All right, Qanta, appreciate your perspective on this. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you so much.
Pleasure.
I'm Steve Doocy.
I'm Brian Kilmeade.
And I'm Ainsley Earhart. And click here to subscribe to the Fox News YouTube page to catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis.